Hey guys, Brad from SimpleGuitar.com here, and welcome back to another video, and thank you for watching. This is going to be a lot of fun. Today we are going to talk about how to play the song Blackbird by the Beatles, and we're going to break it down because this is such an awesome song, and we're going to have fun. I'm going to show you actually two different ways to play it. I'm going to show you the way that I learned it, the first time that I learned it, and then I'm going to show you how Paul McCartney actually does the picking on this. Now, you only need your thumb and your first finger, but the way that most people play this song is a little bit different from the way that Paul actually plays it. And so I'm going to show you both ways to do it, and either one is going to sound good, and it's going to sound like the song no matter which one you're playing. Blackbird is one of the most iconic acoustic guitar songs out there. I mean, this is one that is recognized by millions of people. It's such a popular song, and it's actually the song that inspired me to learn how to play guitar in the first place. I would hear my dad and my brother playing this song, and so when I picked up guitar, this was one of the songs that I was like, that's the song, that's what I have to learn. Plus, this is a great fingerpicking song. It's different from a lot of fingerpicking because most fingerpicking, you're gonna be using multiple fingers, but for this one, you're just using your thumb and your first finger. Okay, now one thing that I have done for you is I did create a tab for this song, and I tabbed it out the way that most people learn the song, not exactly the way that Paul plays it. And so as you're going through that, it is tabbed out pretty accurate with the finger picking stuff going on. But you can go to simpleguitar.com/Blackbird and you can download that tab for free and use it as you're learning the song. And I broke that tab into the different sections that we're going to be learning, just to make it really easy for you to be able to read and follow along with. Now let's do a quick overview of the different sections of the song, and then we're going to dive in and we're going to learn section by section, and then we'll put the whole song together. This song starts out with an intro, and then we have an A section, followed by a very short interlude. And after that interlude, we have another A section, followed by a B section, and then an instrumental, which is really just the A section without any singing over the top of it, followed by another B section, and then we have a second interlude, which is instrumental. But this one functions a little bit more like a bridge in a verse chorus type structure. And then for the end of the song, we have a final A section and then the outro. And that is the whole song. So a lot of this is based off of the same thing. So we're going to start by learning the A section first. But before we dive into the A section, let's actually look at the picking for what you're going to have to do. Okay, so here we are zoomed in so that you can see my picking hand, so we can talk over what's happening with the picking. And like I said, this song is just your thumb and your first finger. That's all you need to be able to pick this right. So first I'm gonna show you two different things that we're gonna do here. There's parts of the song where what you're doing is you're picking two strings at a time, and then your thumb alternates between your sixth string or your fifth string and then hitting your third string. So to practice this, I would just hit the third fret on your sixth string and use your thumb to pick your sixth string, and use your first finger to pick your second string. And then use your thumb to jump down to that third string, and you just alternate practicing that. And if you do that, there's a lot of the song that's built off of that. You could do that too. You could practice doing it with your fifth string, with your thumb playing your fifth string, by having your first string on your second string. By having your first fret on your second string. So you're going to have an open fifth string and a first fret on your second string, and you do the same thing. You just want to get used to that, because that kind of picking gets used throughout the song. And then on top of that, there's another pattern that we're going to do, and I'm going to show you two ways to do this pattern too. Now to do this, what I'm doing is I'm still just doing my third fret on my sixth string, and I'm going to use my open third string and my open second string to show you how this works. But this pattern looks like that, and that gets repeated a lot. So I'm picking my sixth string and my second string together. And then my thumb jumps down to the third string. And then my first finger hits the second string. Then my thumb jumps back to the sixth string. And then my first finger picks the second string open. And then the final note is my thumb hitting that open third string. So if I slow it way down, it's going to go like this. And you want to practice this because this pattern gets used throughout the song. But that is the basis of the picking. And that's how most guitar players play it. This is how I learned it. But then I learned later that I was playing it wrong, because that is not how Paul McCartney plays it, because he's not a trained finger picker, and so he doesn't do the alternating bass with his thumb. And he's talked about this before. What he does is he picks the bass note and then he just flicks his first finger. So when he's playing this song, his thumb just stays on the lowest string that he's playing. So it's either on the sixth string or the fifth string. So his thumb isn't jumping from the sixth string or the fifth string down to the third string. And so he will pick two strings together and then use his first finger to just flick and hit your second and third string. And you can do this whichever way. It's going to sound good no matter what. And also, nobody is ever going to hear you play this and go, oh, you're not flicking the strings like Paul, unless they are a total absolute nerd. Okay? So you can do it this way, or you can do it this way. And a quick note is on the other pattern where we're just picking, there's a couple different ways you can do that too. You can pick your two strings together and then use your first finger to pick the third string by pulling up and doing an upstroke on that third string. Or you can do a downstroke and sweep those strings. So there's different ways that you can do this. The easiest one for most people to get comfortable with is this. But whatever works for you. Just know that if you work on that picking, there's different ways to do it, and you can do whichever one is more comfortable for you and sounds better to you. You don't have to do it exactly the same. So let's actually go ahead and zoom in, and I'm going to zoom in so that you can see both hands at the same time. And we're going to go through the entire song and go section by section, and then we'll play the song with the recording, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we are going to start by learning the A section first. The A section of the song is the basis of the whole song, and we use the finger picking for all of it. So this is where it is going to start. We're going to start with your third fret on the sixth string and your second string open. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick those together, and then my thumb hits the open third string. And then from there, I'm going to hit my open fifth string with my thumb and the first fret on my second string with my first finger, and then my thumb is going to hit the open third string again. So we have this, and then I'm going to do the second fret on my fifth string and the third fret on my second string, which I'm using my pinky here, and you'll see why. So first finger on my second fret, pinky on my third fret. You don't have to use the same fingers as me, but it'll make sense in just a second. So same pattern there. 5th string and 2nd string together, and then your thumb hits the open 3rd string. So far we have this. And then I'm going to slide this up so that my first finger is on 10 on the 5th string and my pinky is on 12 on the 2nd string. And then I'm going to have my open 3rd string. And here we're going to do the actual picking pattern, which was this. And you're going to play that pattern 2 times. So far for the A section, we have this. Then we're going to come back down here and we're going to do the 3rd fret on your 5th string with your first finger and the 5th fret on your 2nd string with your pinky. And then we're going to go to the 4th fret on your 5th string with your 2nd finger. And your first finger is going to play the 3rd fret on your 1st string. So you're going to pick your 5th string and your 1st string together and then let your thumb hit the 3rd string open. Then we're going to do the 5th fret on your 5th string with your first finger, and then your pinky on the 7th fret of your 2nd string. And then we're going to switch again. We're going to do your 2nd finger on the 6th fret of your 5th string and your first finger on the 5th fret of your 1st string. And then here we're going to do your pinky on the 8th fret of your 2nd string. And I put my 2nd finger down on 7 on my 5th string, and we're going to do the little picking pattern. And then after doing that 1 time, we're going to drop the 7th fret down to the 6th fret with your first finger. So far for this part, we have this. And then from there, we're going to do 5 and 7 here. So 5 on your 5th string and 7 on your 2nd string. And then we're going to do your 3rd fret on your 1st string and 4 on your 5th string. And then we're going to come to 3 on your 5th string and 5 on your 2nd string. And do the pattern. And then we're going to drop your 2nd string down to the 4th fret with your 3rd finger. And then we're going to come down to 2 and 3 here. And then open 5th string with the 2nd fret on my 2nd string. Then I'm going to do an open 4th string with my thumb and my 1st fret on my 2nd string. And then I'm going to finish with the 3rd fret on my 6th string and my open 2nd string. So the whole A section together is this. And that is your A section. So that's in the tab. So that's exactly how it is shown in the tab. So if you need to practice that, you can. And then when you get it up to full speed, you're going to be more like this. Now let's go over the B section. For the B section, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to jump up to your 8th fret on your 5th string and your 10th fret on your 2nd string. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk down. We're going to start by using this pattern of doing this and changing frets as we do it. So for the B section, we're going to do 10 on your 2nd string and 8 on your 5th string. And then we're going to do 7 on your 5th string and 8 on your 2nd string. and then 5 on your 5th string and 6 on your 2nd string. And then we're going to do 3 on your 5th string and 5 on your 2nd string. And then we're going to come down to 1 on your 5th string and 3 on your 2nd string. And we're going to do that picking pattern one time there. And slide up to 3 and 5. So far we have this. And then the first part of that repeats. So we're going to come back up to 8 and 10, 7 and 8, 5 and 6, 3 and 5, and then 3 and 1 will do the pattern. And then we're going to go to your 2nd fret on your 2nd string and your open 5th string. And then your open 4th string with your 1st fret on your 1st string. And then right there, that's the end of the B section. So the whole B section together is going to go like this. And that's the B section. Now let's break down interlude number 1. There's 2 interludes. We're going to break down the first one. And this happens right after the very first A section in the song. So we have the first A section that goes like this. And then for this interlude, after we finish the A section, we're going to jump back up to 3 on your 5th string and 5 on your 2nd string. And then come down to 2 on your 5th string and 3 on your 2nd string. And then we're going to do your open 5th string with 2 on your 2nd string. And we'll do the pattern one time there. And then we'll do the pattern one time here. So your open 4th string and 1st fret on your 2nd string. And then back down to 3 on your 6th string and your open 2nd string. So this interlude is really short and it just goes like this. And then right after that, we start the second A section. Okay, so that is interlude number 1. Now let's go over interlude number 2. What is going to happen here? This is very similar to the A section because what we're going to do is this is going to be right after we just played our second B section. So we'll have our first B section, and then we have the instrumental, which is A section with no singing. And then we have another B section, and then we have this interlude. So we'll be coming out of the B section. And then this is going to start just like the A section. And we're going to come up here to 10 and 12. And we're going to play that picking pattern that we normally play 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from there, we're going to pick just some eighth notes. We're going to pick your 5th string and your 2nd string together on 1, 2, 3, and 4. And your thumb is going to play the and after 1, after 2, and after 3. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So once we get up here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's a rest. And in the recording, you're going to hear a little bird, okay? And so there's a little bit of silence. But then when it kicks back in, what happens is we're going to play the 10th fret on your 6th string and slide down to the 3rd fret like that. So once we slide back down, we're going to play your 3rd fret on your 6th string with your second string open, then your open 5th string with your 1st fret on your 2nd string, 2nd fret on your 5th, 3rd fret on your 2nd, then we're going to go up to 3 on your 5th and 5 on your 2nd, then back down to 2 and 3 here, and then open and 2, so 2 on your 2nd, open 5th string, and then we're going to play the pattern on your open 4th string and your 1st fret on your 2nd string. And then we kick into the final A section. So that little interlude is going to go like this. That's the start of the final A section. Okay, now let's look at the outro. The outro is going to be really, really similar because what we're doing is we're essentially just taking part of the end of the A section and repeating it. So we're going to come through the A section like this. And then we're going to jump back up to 3 on your 5th string and 5 on your 2nd string here. And then come down to 2 and 3. And then your open. And then open 4th string. And then. And that repeats 2 times, okay? So we're going to go. And then jump up and do it again. Then you're just going to pick your 3rd fret on your 6th string and your open 2nd string together. And I'm putting my pinky down on the 3rd fret of my 1st string. And you hit those like that at the very end. So the whole outro is going to go like this. Okay, now for the final part, the intro. The intro, which is the beginning of the song, is just the beginning of the A section where we go like this. That's it. That's the whole intro, and then you just go back and you start the A section. And that's how the intro goes. And so that is it. So that's every part of the song. So now let's go ahead and play along with the song so that you can see the whole thing in action. Okay, now I know that through this playthrough, I'm playing it with the accurate finger picking, doing this. And for a lot of my students, that's been the easiest way to start this song. But as soon as you are comfortable with it, or if you want to just jump right in, you can play it like Paul, where he does the flicking. And if you listen to the record, you can hear the difference between playing it this way and playing it with the flicking. So whichever one of those you want to do, as soon as you want to start doing just the flicking with your finger instead of being accurate, either one is good. Either one is going to make people go, oh, hey, you're playing Blackbird. And it sounds awesome, right? But you can do whichever one you feel comfortable with. So guys, that is how you play Blackbird by the Beatles. I hope that was fun for you. This is such a great song. So have fun with it. If you need to go back, I have bookmarked the different sections so you can go back and practice the different sections or work on whatever you do. Make sure that you get the finger picking down. That's the whole key to this thing sounding good. And then when you're comfortable, you can do it the way that Paul does when he's just flicking his first finger. Whichever way you want to do it, it's going to sound great. But I hope that made it simple for you so that it's not so overwhelming to try to learn this awesome song. Now, if you haven't gotten it already, do make sure that you go to simpleguitar.com/Blackbird, and there you can pick up the tab for this song totally for free. And while you're there, you can also pick up a copy of the top 10 things to learn on guitar first, which is a free guide for you about the top 10 things that I like to teach beginners first when they're starting out, because it helps them get a lot of musical progress really fast out of stuff that gets them a lot of mileage out of their playing. So go to simpleguitar.com/Blackbird, pick up the tab for the song, grab a copy of the top 10 things to learn on guitar first while you are there. And thank you again for watching the video. I couldn't do this without you, and so I appreciate you and I appreciate your support. Go ahead and hit the like button if this video helped you out. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I will get down there and help you out. But have an awesome day and have fun playing Blackbird, and I will see you in the next video.